All right, good morning. Wow, I was able to find parking in Sacramento. Super challenging to find parking, but I was somehow able to find the spot. And it seems like the meter's broken. The lights are not turning on. I'm like trying to get food right now, and I've got about 30 minutes to make it. You're gonna walk with me here. We're almost on the west side of Sacramento, and you see there's no indicator, and I'm gonna hope it's good. Thank you. See, everything else is blinking. Maybe I found the... See, this one's just... Oh yeah, see, it's on. There's no indication that something should be... But here we go. Good morning, Sacramento. Super lucky. I was driving around and you see all these like buildings, and I don't know, maybe in my naivety I didn't think about parking, and I was like, yeah, there's gonna be like ample parking. It did not even cross my mind. Anyway, I arrive, recognize that there's going to be this challenge, so I start looking around, and where I go is between the buildings. I think I start going between the buildings. There's like some hope. That hope quickly dissipates, and then
in half a mile, turn left onto 10th Street.
And then I try to make it to parking in the streets, but I'm like super sure that there's no parking in the streets in the city that isn't paid or metered or some special condition. And so I start going to the outskirts. I start thinking, okay, I'm gonna go to the parks. I'm gonna go to any area with... Wait, where did I go first? No, I went between buildings first. I went between more buildings, because I figured if there was going to be any place that had free parking, it was going to be somewhere hidden, reasonably hidden, and tucked away. And so I went for it. Didn't find any parking between buildings. I found paid parking, but I had to keep going, and eventually what I did was went towards the parks and went towards the outskirts. So I was like, okay, I'm willing to walk like 10 blocks if I have to. I was in kind of the center of the city, but then I went towards west Sacramento to the old town, and eventually the old town, well, I didn't make it to Old Town, but I passed by where I used to intern at the Robert Matsui building, so that was pretty cool. But when I reached that point, I was like, I'm not getting any parking around here, because I know this place. Well, I know it somewhat, and I don't think I'm getting parking here. But then I pulled up next to those to that apartment complex. And there was hope. And I just realized I'm like walking the wrong way. Oh shit. I gotta like remember where I am too, because if I take the wrong turn, then I'll have forgotten where my car is. And that would be like as bad as
starting route to 10,
parking.
1911th Street. Head north on 5th Street. Stay in the second lane from the right.
That'd be
In
awful.
a quarter of a mile, turn right onto J Street.
That'd be awful to park my car, walk away from it, get to a sandwich, and then realize that I don't know where I parked. Like 10 blocks away. Somewhere within like a 10 to 15 block radius. Oh my goodness. But it was good. I think I had a landmark, so if I lost my car, I would go to the Matsui building and then turn left by the highway and just go straight. And I think that's where it is. Oh my goodness, that was so lucky. That was like one in hundreds of thousands, maybe? Maybe not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds, up to thousands of parking spots that had
Turn right.
Turn right. Oh, dude, I'm walking. Miss, I am walking. It's so cold, my nose hairs are telling me that they're cold. That's how cold it is. Which is, I guess, not that bad. It's like 50, it's like 55, I think, last I checked.
Proceed to the route.
Which is actually not bad. But Tony needs some calories right now. It's about like 8:30, I think. I woke up at... like 3 or 4, but then I went back to sleep. Got up around 7. Tried to sleep until 7:30. I think I went to sleep around 1 last night.
Continuing with walking directions.
Okay. Trying to get a sandwich out here.
In 200 feet, turn right on K Street.
Oh, so happy to. And I'm not trying to break no laws. I'm not trying to like be in a place to put myself at risk. I think there was like one good alleyway parking spot. Well, there was like a whole row, but it was also by a bunch of those bins, and I didn't want to like get. There were no signs though, but we don't know these things. If there's no demarcated lines, I feel like almost anything could happen. Hey, there's an ice rink here.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left on 11th Street.
It's pretty nice. I've been in my room so long, I forget that there's like ice rinks downtown, and also paid parking and sandwiches being dispensed for free. Presumably. I default on sandwiches. It may very well be some other kind of awesome hot meal or something, but it's happening. We are almost there. It is okay, but I'm probably gonna turn off the camera as we get there, so you know I'm not video recording their patrons. Is that Dolly Parton?
You should give her.
2 more blocks. still 30 minutes. 8:30.
Turn left on 11th Street, then in 200 feet. The destination is on your right.
I think we're here.